All right, what's up, guys? Going to try to do a 2-minute video. I saw a question in member chat asking, are we officially out of the bear market? And like I said in, I think, the previous video before this one, a break of 45.5K and a hold, either a daily close or weekly close above, was confirmation that we were out of it. That was because it was the market structure break here. We held as support all of December, bounced every time until it finally broke, and then it was resistance all of February and March, and then this is where we broke it yesterday. Now, 48.3 was resistance that I have marked off the high here in middle of August. We literally just tapped it, rejected a little bit. Ethereum was the same thing. I was looking at the daily, looking at the midline on the asteroids belt. You can see just kind of tapped it, rejected. That's why I took a small short. Slight profit, not expecting anything crazy, but I'm not taking any risk either. It's so small, I don't even have a stop loss. But the question I want to go over is, are we, bull market? Everyone's euphoric, everything's pumping 10, 20% in a day. I just want to go over one scenario where we did kind of the same thing, um, but it was a fake out. Just so you're careful, you're not like going too long. You're still, you don't want to be too euphoric where you lose focus, and this could also come crashing down just as quickly as it came up. So, my trend line on Bitcoin, I know people who were around back in September when I first started this group know this. It was the beginning of our trend right around 10K. And we bounced. Then we finally had the takeoff of January 2021, broke 20K, and we had to run up to all-time high 65K. So then we came down, we broke it, tested as resistance in June during the bear market, 40,000, came back down. Now here is what I was paying attention to back in September. Now we had rejected the trend a couple times, middle of August, like 48,000, right where we are now, 48.3 here. Came back up. This was a super bullish close here. 1, 2, the 2 days smashed through 48.3, wicking above. All right, here, reject, reject, reject. Okay, now then there was these 2 daily candles on September 5th and September 6th. Go have a look back if you have a chance on your Tradingview. We had that strong daily close above September 5th, closed at 51.8. Then the next day, same thing, kind of like a retest of the trend, ended up closing green at 52.7. It just so happened that September 7th was a nuke. Went from 53K all the way down to 42.6. Came back up. That was the market structure break. Here, ended up retesting as resistance about a week later. Failed more. Chopped in this range. And this is when I told everyone to go long at 41.5 back in the beginning of October. And we had that run up. Now, that's just one scenario that kind of reminds me of this right now. So I'm still weary. We've been up only. I don't trust this Do Kwon, Luna buying 125 million worth of Bitcoin every day with essentially worthless UST tokens, in my opinion. I know we could have a debate about that, but in my opinion, they're worthless. I don't think he should be able to trade in Luna for UST and then just buy Bitcoin. Is kind of creating money out of thin air, similar to what the Fed does, which has ruined our economy. But yeah, that's just a quick synopsis. Pay attention to, whoops. Oh, I thought I was on that. Yeah, like something like that. Like it could be a super bullish close. Literally close at the peak, no wick. Next day, $10,000 nuke. Haven't had one of those since December 4th. So, and it has been up only this entire time. So, you know, maybe one more push to this 51K area. And I don't know. I'm just weary. I don't want to be overly bullish where you guys are like, "Oh, we're out of the bear market, we're out of the bear market," and then something like that happens. Um, you know, Also, we weren't essentially really in a bear market here. It only lasted roughly 1 month, 3 to 4 weeks of that price action, and then it ended up making a new all-time high, So we could still continue up. I just want to be make sure everyone's not too euphoric and is taking profits on longs. Don't think, oh, I'm going to ride this new all-time highs. Take profits on the way up. You know, so if it does come crashing down, you're not freaking out and all of your money's gone. That's kind of how people get wrecked in bull markets. Like they just don't take profit, and then when everything goes south, you know, they start, you know, risking even more than they were back then, thinking you could still play the same risk wise as you were when things were good. And take profit when things are good. This is beautiful. Just a nice solid run up. Um, we of course we could keep going. 48.3K is the resistance, and I would be looking for a reaction around 51.3, which is kind of our high back in December around Christmas. 51.4, this area right here. So hopefully that's helpful. Gonna upload this soon. Have a good day, guys.